It is Friday, August 21st, 2026. This is another edition of Baseball Today, presented to you by T-Mobile. That is my man, Trevor Plouffe. I am Chris Rose, producer Dan, along for the ride as well. Well. I love these type of tips of the cap. Yeah, you have no idea what we're doing. I was on social media yesterday, and I found our old friends from Awful Announcing, and they put out the yearly rankings for all of the Major League Baseball regional announce teams. They want people to vote. What did they say about the Minnesota Twins? All of the analysts received some form of praise. Some graders suggested adding the, quote, fantastic Plouffe permanently to form a three-person booth. The players-only broadcast received significant praise as well, and many graders hoped that would happen more often. Okay, Mr. Fantastic. You're not leaving me, are you?
That could have been my mom. You never know who wrote that. So, let's not put too much stock into it. I saw the rankings list. I didn't like where we were ranked, for being honest. That's fine. Just more work to be done. I'll say that. I enjoy doing it, and I think that it's tough for our broadcast to kind of get highly rated because we do have so many different guys doing it. It's very tough for Corey to be able to do that, and he should be rated much higher because I think he's fantastic, and having to deal with 5 different personalities is very difficult. So respect to all the people that got the top nods, because there's so many fantastic boosts in the game that I'm not putting too much thought into it, but I appreciate the note at the beginning of the show. So tip of the cap to me.
That's to you, buddy.
Yeah.
To you. And you're not leaving, right? For a full-time job.
I don't know what I'm doing, Chris.
Okay. Excellent.
My contract's up at John Boy.
Oh, for God's sakes, we can't do this right now. We're not going to do all this.
Never. It's my forever
all
home, Chris.
By the way, they did mention that Corey is underrated. He is, and I've told you this several times. I think that we're in a great era of play-by-play people in particular right now in the sport. It's turned over a little bit. The booths have turned over. There's some outstanding ones. Whether or not you like the rankings, I don't know. I mean, people can go all over the place with that stuff. But it was very nice that you received the acclaim that you so well deserve.
Thank you.
So let's see how good you are as a podcaster today, okay?
Pretty good.
Rangers, right in the thick of the playoff chase. They get another dub on Thursday night, but a possible future Hall of Famer's the one who took center stage.
The 1-2. Got him swinging! deGrom strikes out Ortiz. That's the 2000th strikeout in his big league career. And a big moment for one of the game's greats.
Obviously, personal accomplishments are really cool, but to go out there and put us in a position to win was the main goal. So getting that 2000th was obviously a very cool personal accomplishment for me. And it was funny, Corey, before I walked out there, he goes, how about we get this done quick? So, I got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah, like 2 batters in quick. So good job by him. Second fewest innings to get to 2,000 strikeouts behind only Chris Sale. Second fewest games to do it behind only another left-hander in Randy Johnson. I know that deGrom's right-hander. I'm saying Sale lefty, unit lefty. Thank you. So do you think people will look at deGrom's career and just take it for what it is? Or do you think there will always be the question of what if?
I mean, I think you always think, what if a guy stayed healthy, for 13 years? But it's very difficult to do as a pitcher. I mean, this doesn't really happen anymore at all. Like, everyone's like, they're going to get Tommy John. You've heard guys say it's almost a foregone conclusion it's going to happen. It's just, when is it going to happen? Like, the timing better be right. And for deGrom, wasn't necessarily great timing for him. He got a late start. He was a position player first and got a late start. Didn't throw his first big league pitch until he was 26 years old. So I think as a baseball fan that you have to look at deGrom and just appreciate what we've got out of him. I mean, I don't know, like the Hall of Fame thing, I'm so terrible at that. 2-time Cy Young Award winner. He's racked up 50 career B-WAR so far. So he's past the threshold that's pretty high. I don't know if all the counting stats are there for him to get in. And again, I'm just really bad at that. But I've really appreciated one thing in particular about deGrom, and his ability or his will to keep pitching. I mean, gets Tommy John in 2023, comes back last year, made 30 starts, dude, and had a really good season last year. He's on pace to eclipse that this year. And who knows how much longer we're going to see him pitch. I mean, right now he's signed through next year. He's got a mutual option for 2028. So could we see him pitch for a couple more years and beyond that? Maybe. I think we're looking at, what number? I don't know. But he's one of the best pitchers we've ever seen.
Look, I think there will always be the what if when you've got a great player and part of their career is cut short. I mean, there's a donut hole in the middle of his career because from 2021 through 2023, he pitched a cumulative 180 innings-ish. That's a full season over 3 years. So I'm not saying that he would have hit 200 innings every year, but let's say he threw another 350 innings on top of that. Talking about more strikeout numbers. The win-loss thing, that stuff is out the door now. That doesn't matter at all. But it's going to be an exceptionally interesting Hall of Fame conversation with him because if he had even 25 starts a year for each of those 3 seasons, you're putting him up in B. Ward territory where CC Sabathia sits. And he was a no-brainer first ballot Hall of Fame guy.
I think the biggest what if for me with Jacob deGrom is 2021. 15 starts of a 108 people.
I know.
A 108. And that to me, you end up getting hurt there, can't finish the year. That's the biggest one. I'm looking right now. I want to get something up. He had a .554 whip.
That's insane.
That means a half a person was getting on base every inning. A half a person. That's crazy.
That was
for
the year.
Context, Mizrowski, how good he's been this year, it's 0.7, 0.8 his whip.
That's unreal.
So we're talking Jacob deGrom, exponentially better than what Mizrowski and what we've seen from him this year. And we're talking about this as being one of the best all-time seasons. We're talking about since Pedro of 98.
I think he's going to – I know we've had this discussion before, but just to reiterate, I do believe that he's eventually going to get in. I think that he's going to be one of the guys that turns the voting public. I think he's going to get a bunch of people to really sit down and think about where we are going with starting pitchers. And I wonder if some of those voters will factor in what could have been. You're not supposed to, I don't believe. And you really shouldn't. You can only do what they did. But I think people will be influenced because the voters are human beings. At least some of them are. Kidding. Let us know where you sit on the whole Jacob deGrom thing. Are you okay with just dealing with who he is and what he has done, even though he missed basically 2.5 seasons, if you add it all up? Or do you sit there and play the what-if game? Like the greatest what-if athlete of all time is Bo Jackson. That is the greatest what-if athlete of all time. I won't even listen to a debate on that. That is an open and shut case as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. Today's episode, Baseball Today, is sponsored by National Car Rental. Have you ever noticed how some people just have travel figured out? Right over here. They're on the fast track and already in the driver's seat while everybody else is still checking in. It kind of feels like they're winning at travel, and honestly, they are. Or I could say, I am. Because when you rent with National Car Rental, you show up feeling like a winner before you even get to the game. And winners know something great is waiting for them in the on-deck circle, like effortless car rental experience. With National's Emerald Club, of which I have been a member for a long, long time, you skip the counter, you choose any vehicle on the Emerald aisle, and go straight to your car. You actually want it. You're traveling on your own terms. That means more speed, more choice, and total control over your trip. The way travel should feel, because renting with National isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about arriving like a winner and driving off like one too. So you can win at travel. Rent today at nationalcar.com. I'm telling you the truth. They make it so simple. I ain't going to dog anybody out there, but because I work for a company on the road, a different company outside of John Boy Media. I just want to let you know we had to use some other car rental service. It has been hell. It has been hell. They canceled my reservation. National would never do that to you because they value me as an Emerald Club member. They value you too. It's true, Plouffe. I'm telling you. It's true. You would not believe the shit I went through with a different car rental company. And I'm not going to call them out, but I'm so tempted to. They canceled. I went in and pick up my car. It was like the old Seinfeld episode. I said, I'm here to pick up my car. They said, I'm sorry, we gave it away. I said, but I have a reservation. They said, we're sorry. There's nothing we can do about it. I said, actually, there is. Don't give my car away.
Didn't we rented a car together at some point, and you had like the best status of anything. I think it might have been at National, and we freaking cruised in and out. And I couldn't believe how easy it was.
I'm just telling you, if you want it done right, you sign up with National. Emerald Club every time. I just go right to my car. I said, where can I go? They said, go pick one. Your choice. I was like, hell yes, it is. Other companies, bad. National, good.
I haven't rented a car in a long time.
Yeah.
Joe Mauer, Hall of Fame. That's the last time I rented a car.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Way to bring it back full circle. And once again, this is not John Boy Media that was attached because we would have rented with National and we would have been good to go. But, oh well. I can't catch it and throw it, as Giselle used to say. Defending American League champs, they aren't done just yet. Outside of a one-game series loss to the Cubs, which I don't even know if that counts as a series, the Blue Jays have won 7 straight series. The last 3 coming against Boston, the Yankees, and yes, the Rays.
Whoa, here is a blast to left field. Hammered on out of here by Kazuma Okamoto, and the Blue Jays take the lead.
You know, we've been all over Murakami, but this guy his pop is crazy, dude.
Yeah, he's been an incredible ad for them during the offseason, no doubt about it. I don't know what people were talking about. It's so funny to think about like offseason scouting reports of these guys and how incredibly wrong they've been with Okamoto and Murakami.
Yeah, good. And I hope that opens some doors and some eyes as we continue to have Japan's best ball players join us here in the States, because it's been a blast. All right, so if you check out the American League wildcard standings, which we seemingly do about every 17 minutes or so, the Jays are just a half game back of the Twins and the Rangers, who are both 63 and 65. Then you've got Cleveland, Detroit, Baltimore, Seattle, all within 3 games. So there are 7 teams within 3 games of that third and final AL wildcard spot. So we're going to do a little exercise today. We sent Dan Rourke our list, our power rankings, if you will, 1 through 7, 1 being the team we feel most confident in will get that third spot, and 7 being the least. So we're going to put this up on the board. We haven't seen each other's choices. You ready for this?
I know I messed mine up.
What do you mean you messed yours?
I want to, if you can do it quick, Dan, I need to swap 2 and 4.
Swap 2 and 4?
Yes.
What do you mean you messed yours up?
I've texted in the wrong order. Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Nailed it. Start the segment over.
No, we're not starting the segment over. He just did it great.
All right.
That was awesome.
Praise to Dan.
That was, Dan, good work on that. Okay, so we have different teams. You've got the Twins. I've got the Blue Jays. Are you strictly being a homer, or is that a baseball call?
A little bit of a homer, but I also think they kind of have what it takes to stay in the race. First of all, they have the spot right now. They have a 3-0 lead in the Rangers series to take it from them. They actually end with them at the end of the season.
Wow.
Yes, so that could be very interesting. Winning one of those games could mean them getting to the playoffs. So they're already in the spot. The bullpen's been fantastic. We've been able to close games out, and we have an offense that continues to score throughout the game. So Joe Ryan comes back. He's healthy. I just think I think that the way the Twins have played, and again, I understand there's some faults for every single one of these teams. There's no doubt about it. But I think that the way we've been winning games has not been flukish. So I think it can continue.
Okay. For people that are audio only, I'll read Plouffe's list for you. Unless you want to do it. You want to read it?
I went Twins. Blue Jays, I'm happy to see you put first. I have them second. We both have the Rangers third. I have the Guardians 4. Or excuse me, the Tigers 4. I don't really love any of these teams after those. Tigers, I have Guardians, Orioles, and Mariners. Because Mariners, I've given up on you.
I've got Blue Jays, Tigers, Rangers, Guardians, Twins, Mariners, Orioles. So my thought on the Blue Jays, here's the one thing that scares me. Like, they're going bullpen game tonight against the Yankees, and they don't have a definitive fifth starter, I don't believe, as of right now. Like, I think like Bieber pitched well the other day. Scherzer trying to keep them in games when he's not giving the stare of death to his left fielder. Dylan Cease has obviously been worth every penny they have paid him, and he has just been remarkable. But I am worried about what they're going to do with that fifth spot. Blue Jays fans, you can let me know if somebody's close to coming back. I don't think so, but I could be wrong, right? Yasavich went down with that knee injury, and so that was a big blow, in addition to trading away Kevin Gausman. I wonder how much they sit there and they go, God, I wish we had Gausman back, except that the guy they traded for him has been lighting it up. So we'll see. Tigers. I think that's the biggest disparity that we have. You've got the Tigers 4. I've got the Tigers 2. I've got the Twins 5. Maybe I did that to piss you off a little bit. You've got the Twins 1. What's your problem with the Tigers? Is it just that Skubal and Mize aren't there?
I think there's that, and they have just been abysmal in one-run games, and they've lost. The stat here is a Major League Baseball high 19 losses when leading in the 7th inning or later. To me, when you're playing playoff type baseball here at the end, like, those are the stats that matter.
Yeah,
so you're 12-22 in one-run games, and you've lost 19 after leading after 7. So if you're not getting it done at the back end of games, then I don't know what you're gonna. It just becomes very, very difficult.
So this is fascinating because the Tigers will be at Kansas City this weekend. Then their next 4 series are home against Tampa, home against Tarek Skubal, who is expected to pitch in the Dodgers series in Motown, at Minnesota, at Cleveland, and then you can have Minnesota at home. So really their next 5 series are against teams that are fighting for something, including a couple of the best teams in all of baseball. So the Tigers, I probably should have looked at that before putting them 2. But I said at the beginning of the year, I thought they were going to win the Central. I don't think that's going to happen, but I still think I don't know. I've seen them win wild card spots when they shouldn't.
Yeah, look, take away Skubal is obviously a big deal. The starting pitching, to me, look, it's thinner, but I think it can get the job done. But it's the back end of the bullpen. I mean, it's no offense to Kenley, who's a Hall of Famer, I think. They just have not got the job done. I can't believe you hadn't ranked as high as you did.
I know.
You looked at the run differential, didn't you?
No. To me, it was more of a feel thing. Like, okay, they've been here the last 2 years. Some teams, I do believe in the whole DNA thing. And so that's what I think happens. I think they're going to have the ability to stick around in this. Boy, we are not in on the Orioles and Mariners.
No, I'm not. I am in on the Blue Jays because they've been raking lately. If they can continue to hit the way they hit against Tampa, I think they have a pretty good shot here. Again, I'm rooting for my Twins, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, we said, I think it was some point last week, that the Blue Jays had a really interesting run with Boston, New York, Tampa, New York again. Like, they've done great. They've played great. So the AL champs are back in it. You give us your list of 7 power rankings in the comments. Give us a one-liner maybe on why you either love a team or you can't stand them in this power ranking. Either way, we like the positive and the negative here. That's what we're all about. Good exercise today. Good exercise. Today's episode of Baseball Today, it's sponsored by Fox One, MLB on Fox, now streaming on Fox One. Yes, this is the time of year Baseball Today was made for. The race to October. We are right in the thick of the sauce, and Fox One has your front row seat as well. Every walk-off matters. Every bullpen decision gets dissected. Every series against a wild card contender is a test on whether a team is built for the playoffs or not. So Fox One puts all of it in one special place. Follow every can't-miss matchup from now through the postseason live as it happens. And it goes all the way. Fox One is streaming the 2026 World Series. Not talking about a highlight package, not a recap. The actual games live as they unfold at home, on the go, live, or on demand. So basically on your time, whatever works for you. The race to the World Series, it is officially on. Never miss a moment by watching MLB Live on Fox 1. You can stream now. All right. This is why baseball is the best, this next story, right? There's no clock except for the pitch clock. It means you got to get 27 out. Somebody does in order to get that victory. And the Cincinnati Reds were this close to out 27.
The pitch. High fly toward left center. Friedel and Myers converge. Sunshine. A barrel of ball dropped. 2 runs will score. Weatherholt at second. A gift. The Reds drop a fly ball that would have ended the game, and the Cardinals miraculously take the lead.
I don't even know what to say about that one. I'm gonna shower, get on that bird, and get ready for the next series, because that one was a wild one.
Oh, Ali Marmol nailed it. Because the Cardinals, that opened the floodgates. It wasn't just the 1-run lead. They ended up, getting a total of 10 runs. They needed every bit of it. Every bit of it as they hung on 10-9. The 9th inning alone featured a combined 10 runs on 5 hits, 8 walks, 1 intentional, 2 with the bases loaded, a hit batter, a failed replay review, and a failed ABS strike challenge. I love it. I love it. Now, let's focus on the Reds. Was that just a microcosm of their season or what?
I mean, nothing's gone right for the Reds. Like absolutely nothing. They did. I don't think they didn't do anything really at the trade deadline when they kind of had it in front of them, like what they probably should have done. Hunter Green is now out for all of next year. If you look at their hitting, they're 30th in OBP, 25th in OPS, ERA is 23rd, WHIP is 26th for starters, ERA 25th, WHIP is 25th for relievers. They're one of the worst defending teams in all of baseball as well. And if you look at the names, they kind of have some guys. Sal Stewart's having a great year.
Great year.
He's having a great year. You look at that pitching staff, you're like, okay, that should get it done. Emilio Pagan had a great year last year. It's just, you have Tito Francona manning the helm. It's just, I don't get it. I don't really understand what's going on there, but I mean, yeah, maybe that is a microcosm of this season, as both those guys were shading the sun with their glove, and both of them had their sunglasses on their hat. Like, and look, I'll say this. It's kind of a dig. There are times where you'd rather not have your sunglasses on. Maybe that becomes a little too dark, but then that becomes a lens factor, and you kind of need to know where you play, where the sun's going to be. It just is such a bad look to miss a ball in the sun with the sunglasses on your head as you're trying to shade it with your glove. It's a bad look, and I don't know what else to say about the Red season except it's been a bad look, Chris.
It's a freaking disaster.
I don't get it. But I don't get why it's been so bad.
This is one of those teams where you look at the lineup, you're like, why aren't you just? You have 3 reasons if you're a Reds fan to watch this team right now: Sal Stewart, Ellie De La Cruz, and Chase Burns. That's it. That's been it. There just hasn't been. There's been moments, I suppose, but it's just depressing. If you're a Reds fan, you feel. When was the last time they freaking won a playoff game? What was it? 2012. Right? They didn't win any last year. They didn't win any in 2020. I think 2012 when they had the 2-0 lead against the Giants is what I want to say. This is too long for a proud franchise. And I thought, I will be the first to admit that I thought bringing Tito in would make an enormous difference. And it has not.
My question to you is I asked Jake actually this. He's under contract for next year and then a mutual option for 2028. Do you think he comes back next year? Like this, he's getting up there in age.
Yes.
This has been not been a fun year for him.
No, and he is not, he's battled a lot of health issues.
Yeah.
But I didn't think necessarily he was going to come out of retirement. Not that it was retirement, but, when he left Cleveland and headed out to Arizona so he could watch his Arizona Wildcats. He's a season ticket holder there, and he loves watching that stuff. I thought he would have been content. I thought maybe, he would have gone back to the broadcast booth. Remember when he did that with ESPN? And he's great. He's just one of the incredible storytellers in the history of our sport. I think he will come back for a couple of reasons. Number one is, we talk about baseball lifers. That is a baseball lifer. Like, he'll tell you all the time, like, what else am I going to do? He's told us all the story about when he was done playing, he started a real estate class, and he was like taking a test or something. And he walked up, gave the book back to the teacher, and was like, "This isn't me. Who's going to buy a house for me?" That's what he said. So then he ended up starting to coach and manage and do that whole thing. This is what he does, dude. This is what he does. So I hope he's able to turn it around. The organization, the ownership needs to support him better. This isn't like, oh, it was all there for the taking.
He's not as old as I thought he was, 67.
Yeah, I think he's 67, yeah. He was a first-round pick, I want to say, in 1980. I believe he was the Golden Spikes winner at Arizona. Let's look that one up. I'm going to say he was the 21st pick by the Expos.
I'm looking up everything right now as a player. 1956 through 1970, he was a player.
No, that's his dad.
That's Tito Francona, his dad?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know any of this. Educate me then.
Oh, yeah. His dad
him and I are kind of the same player, Tito Francona Sr. And
his dad was a wonder. There's some great pictures of Tito.
I was going to say, that seems like a long time ago to be playing if you're 67 years old.
You know all that nice stuff I said to you about tip of the cap earlier?
Okay, I got him up now. Oh,
I said he was the 21st pick of the 1980 draft by Montreal.
He was the 22nd pick of the 1980 draft.
Was he the Golden Spikes Award winner?
Don't know how to look that up. Don't know how to look that up.
All right.
-3 WAR.
Yeah, it didn't end up great. He had terrible knees, Tito. He could really hit in college, and don't laugh at him. Don't do that. Just stop. Stop it.
I think, what did I ask? What was my question to all the catchers on the red carpet?
Knee savers.
Wear knee savers again. We need to, maybe you and I just need to start.
He wasn't a catcher. He was a left-handed first baseman / outfielder.
It brought that to mind.
Okay.
Was his dad a catcher?
No. So I want to just put a little perspective as we finish with the Reds talk. And Reds fans, you got to tell me kind of where you are. I know that everybody hates ownership. I know you're not happy with Nick Kroll. I get all that, and have at it. But maybe just the team itself, like, what has gone wrong? God mighty. The Reds won their 20th game of the season on April 30th. Okay? They got there pretty quick. They were like 20-11 at the time. Since then, they're 41-56, bottom 5 record in baseball.
Can I say what's gone wrong for them?
Please do.
They play in the National League. They'll only be 2 games out of a wild card spot.
No, stop that.
Okay, Chris. Okay, we just tried to say the positives of everybody that's in.
So what would you say are the positives? If they were in the American League right now, where would you have them ranked on that list? You could throw them as the 8th team. Where would you have them? Ahead of Baltimore and Seattle? No.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I'm
would
so
not.
out on Seattle. I'm so out on Seattle.
Oh my God, you are negative. Do you have a series in Seattle to call?
I already called it, and they freaking walked us off twice. It was ridiculous. And I was like, this is where they turned it around.
Oh.
Sick of you guys. I'm sick of Seattle. Hey, it's beautiful. One of the most beautiful parts of our country is Seattle.
Yes, it is.
And the surrounding areas. I like the people there. The food's great. But this baseball team, it's hurting me, Coach. It's hurting me.
Wow. I think this is like the 3rd time you've thrown daggers in their direction this week. All right, enough.
Valerian steel right in the Mariners' heart.
All right, let's do some quick hitters as we look forward to a bunch of fun series this weekend. Good job, schedule makers. Atlanta at Milwaukee. What's the thing you're most interested in that series?
I believe it's Miz and Sale are going up against each other tonight, right?
Yes, it is. That is the correct answer.
Okay.
So it's the 2024 NL Cy Young Award winner against the expected 2026 Cy Young Award winner. Once again, the Miz episode is out on Dugout Discussion, so give that a look. I will say this. Back in June, the Braves handed Miz, this was mid-June, his first loss in 2 months. They scored a whopping 2 runs against him. They ended up handing him a loss. So that'll be fun. What a great atmosphere that's going to be this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right. Toronto at New York, as in the Yankees. What do you got?
Well, I mean, Toronto 7 straight series wins, chasing the wild card spot. I'm looking for the Ben McAdoo versus George Lombard series.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's it. I don't know. The young guys.
So the Yankees just swept Baltimore, which was good for them. But let's remember, New York was held offensively in check north of the border just last weekend. They scored
All season long, you mean? All season long, you mean?
Since June. Since Judgy in June. They scored just 6 runs in the 3 games last week. I don't know.
I did put out on my social media yesterday that the Twins are going to beat the Yankees in the ALDS in 5 games. People have pointed out it's going to be very difficult for that matchup to happen. I just threw it out there. Do you think I was freaking going and looking at seeding right now on August 21st? I wasn't.
No,
if the Yankees and the Twins play each other in the playoffs, the Twins are winning that series.
You are expecting people to be reasonable on social media. Shame on you. Tampa at Baltimore. The big one for the Orioles. What do you got?
I think this is like it could be a season ender with the Orioles here. Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I get that Baltimore Tampa just didn't have a great series, but I think they're going to come rebound fine. And if they don't, then Baltimore can be for real and move up my rankings list. But I think if they go out and lose this series, I think it might start a little downward trend.
Well, the Orioles need to rediscover a little bit of that Orioles magic they had in St. Petersburg last weekend, where they scored 26 runs in the 4-game set. Pete Alonso was spectacular, 8 of 16, a couple of bombs, ones that were actually called fair as home runs. So we'll see if he can duplicate that in front of the home crowd. It's too bad they just couldn't bring that mojo with them back to Baltimore as you get swept at home by the Yankees. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of like a new team versus old team stuff going on. Baker and Boz. That's fun. I don't know.
Okay. Like that. St. Louis and Philly. Anything fun there?
2 teams like going like this. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of fun. You talked about Ollie Marmol and kind of what he's feeling. He felt lucky to get out of that series with the Reds and Philly. I believe they won 6 straight, right?
Yes. Longest winning streak of the season for them. Big deal for Philly is that if you haven't checked the standings, they're only 5 back of Atlanta. And we told you that Atlanta's at Milwaukee against the best team in baseball.
You're welcome.
It is imperative that Philly continues to win series because they are going to have, over a 10-day stretch at the beginning of September, 7 games against the Atlanta Braves. So we haven't mentioned it a ton over the last 3 or 4 weeks, but that NL East division is still in play for them. But they can't trip over their own you-know-what. It's important. Finally, Minnesota at San Diego. What do we got there, Mr. Twin?
I should have been calling these games. I messed my schedule up.
You totally screwed it up.
I thought we were going to be at the warehouse this weekend. I should have been calling the games. Justin Morneau's got it with Corey Provo, so check it out. The battle of the bullpens. Never thought I'd be saying that. Never thought I would be saying that.
Wait a second.
Bell, 2 days ago, just compared this Twins bullpen to the 2022 Padres group. Peter Moylan, by the way, of the Atlanta Braves, former big league reliever, said, I can't believe how disgusting the Minnesota Twins bullpen is. If you're a Twins fan, you know how amazing it is to have that little bit of praise. So, yes, I'm going bullpen versus bullpen down in San Diego, Chris.
Wow. This is actually the Josh Bell Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, it's the continued ascent of Jackson Merrill, who has hit 11 homers since the start of July. The only guys with more. The only guys. Matt Olson.
Okay.
PCA.
Yeah.
Shohei.
Okay.
We'll sneak Willie Abreu in there. And Junior Caminero. Okay. So, with all that being said, he still doesn't have a 700 OPS. That shows you how far back of the pack he was. He
went back and started hitting like he did in high school. Sometimes you just got to go back and do what comes naturally to you. It's true.
He went from April 17th until August 9th, where his OPS was not above 700. Now, it's dipped a little bit, but a couple more games, and maybe he'll get that thing going. Maybe he'll attack that vaunted Minnesota bullpen. Who knows?
Byron Buxton versus Tatis out there in the outfield. Who's running more homers? I mean, I don't know.
Fun.
It's going to be a good series. Who would have thought?
I agree. I agree. And the atmosphere is always electric in San
a
Diego.
weekend series. I'm so freaking pissed I'm not calling the games.
Yeah,
down
that
there.
is bad. Scheduling snafu on Plouffe.
I messed it up. I think you know what it is. I think we did have this weekend scheduled for the warehouse.
Yeah, that
and then we
wasn't happening.
changed it.
You should have called me. I could have told you that ain't happening. All right. Let us know which series you're most interested in and throw a comment in there as to why. Let's go. Still a little more fun and games, if you will. But first,
this episode is brought to you by Fanatics Markets, where fans trade on sports. It's simple. You just pick a game and choose an outcome like which team will win, which player will hit a home run, and more. It's time to get involved in the action. Then buy contracts based on what you think will happen. Yes, if you think it will. No, if you don't. You can buy as many as you want, sell if the price moves in your favor, or let them settle when the event ends. And Fanatics Markets just got even more rewarding with Fan Cash. Now you can earn up to 10% fan cash on your trades, win or lose. You can use it across the Fanatics ecosystem for things like trade credit, the authentic apparel, collectibles, tickets, and more. Fan Cash is Fanatics' currency of sport, connecting trading, merchandise, collectibles, and experiences all in one place. Trade, earn Fan Cash, and unlock more with Fanatics Markets. Event contracts carry a risk of total loss and changing prices. Not good for all investors. Not available in all states. Must be 21 or older. See important disclosures in Fanatics Markets app. Customers are introduced to Crypto.com by Paragon Global Markets, LLC, DBA Fanatics Markets, IB, an introducing broker registered with the CFTC and a member of the NFA.
Trevor, thank you very much. Before we get out of here, big day for Garrett Mitchell as the Brewers beat up on the Seattle Mariners. 3 hits, a home run. But maybe, just maybe, this segment released on social media will clarify exactly how big a deal the Rose family is in the baseball world.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that's like very similar.
You are my wife's new favorite player. Would you like to know why?
I would love to know why.
Our youngest son has interned all summer for the Milwaukee Brewers. I cannot tell you the number of people who have stopped and said, "Are you Garrett Mitchell's brother?"
Oh my gosh. I mean, same eyebrows, same beard.
He called me the first time and he goes, "Dad, is there something you need to tell me?"
Dad?
"Son, I've got some news for you." I think it's actually good news for both of you, to be honest with you.
I'd say so.
Yeah, you guys are both above average looking.
I would say he's a good looking fella.
Right, he's good. You're fine. So if you want to just say, "Mrs. Rose, thank you for having me as your favorite player," I'm sure she would love it. And then she'd probably want to give you one of those huge mama hugs.
I came from a family, well, you know it's dad, right? I'm a big hugger. I think you can tell a lot about a person in the way that they hug.
Should we hug it out?
Let's hug it out.
Oh, God, it is like
That's good.
It's like hugging my son. This is the weirdest thing ever.
Mother, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for allowing me to be your favorite baseball player.
Now, when are you going to pay for your parents' house? What's the matter?
There's just a lot to unpack. So are you saying you're actually Garrett Mitchell's dad? Did Michelle have both of them with a different guy? Like maybe Garrett Mitchell's dad is actually Brady's dad? I don't know where it's all going.
Whoa!
Somebody's offended, whether it's Garrett Mitchell's parents or you. I don't know.
Nobody is offended. Let's start with that. Except I should be after that comment. I did not even go there.
You did go there. Oh, you went all the way there.
But no. We were having some fun. You know, usually most people, you say, "Hey, you look like so-and-so," and you show them a picture. They go like this. Yeah, I can see it. He was like shocked.
I never put 2 and 2 together. That's really strange. I just saw Brady and I just called their series. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a pretty good look.
And you're a hugger too.
I am a hugger. And
he's a hugger, so maybe there's
I will say this. He gives great hugs.
My family was not affectionate growing up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We just weren't. I'm affectionate with my kids.
I have a saying, and they are going to say it at my funeral. Michelle, just say what it is.
Hugs make the world go around.
Did you hear that? Hugs make the world go round. That's my saying. because I truly believe it. I think
You
it's
have to let me know when Michelle's in the room. I have so much respect for my queen.
She would have. She doesn't care.
Okay.
Brady's our son, right? Yes, Brady is.
She's like, he's my son.
100%.
He's my son.
Stop.
Oh.
I will say this. Here's another reason the Roses are very excited. We're about to become grandparents. Look. Garrett and Haley Mitchell just announced that they're pregnant. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So good for them.
I was like, what?
We've gone off the rails.
I know your sons. I mean, son of a gun. All right.
Yeah, this is great for them. We're very, very happy for them. Don't worry. Grandma and Grandpa are just a short drive away. Garrett
Mitchell might be a little. Here's the one thing that puts it away. He's a little too fast for the Rose family.
True.
He runs a little bit too well.
That part is true. By the way, I do want to thank Garrett. He was wonderful during that. And I reached out to him. He really liked the piece. He thought it was hilarious. I know Michelle was like, are his parents going to be okay with it? I'm sure they understood. It was all in good fun. And so thank you to the entire Mitchell family for playing along and enjoying it. It was a good little piece. And Alex Grapp, our producer on Dugout Discussions today, wonderful job cutting it. So it was cool.
I have a question for you because we always talk about this on the show. You're wearing a Browns hat and you didn't even say a dang thing about it. This is the first time I've seen you without a Major League Baseball affiliated hat on. So, you want to tell us something?
No. I'm just, I just grabbed it. I did have that Robin Yount hat. You know, I've been gone a week, so I'm not going to travel with 16 hats.
Who do you think's going to be a better team? My Rams, your Browns.
Stop it.
Thank you for Miles.
Enough.
Jared Verse is great.
He is great.
He's great.
And people love him here.
Yeah, he's a tone setter for you guys.
Yeah. Can he play quarterback? You can tune into NFL Network tomorrow if you want to listen to me call the Browns Bills. And if you don't, screw you. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy not calling the Twins and Padres game. Instead, you'll be able to enjoy your amazing family. A lot of big series, which I'm sure we'll start breaking down on Monday's show. We cannot wait for that. For our one-of-a-kind producer, Dan Rourke, the uber-talented Trevor Plouffe, I am Chris Rose. We will see you Monday here on Baseball Today, presented to you by T-Mobile.